Hey, this is Kodi Zene, and this is episode 7 in the Making Monochrome series. Today we are talking about cast and crew. So at this point we've got pretty much everything lined up to go into production. We just are needing to put faces with the names of these characters, which, thinking about it is an extremely amazing feeling, but it's also quite terrifying as well. And, going into this, we knew that it would be a non-paid gig. We're already working off of our own personal money, credit cards and whatnot to get, to this point, 5 and 6 years. And what we really wanted to do was, build a family and build a team of talented, dedicated people that, we could show everything we had done to this point and, show them where we wanted to take it. And that's what we started to do. We put out casting calls in December 2016 for crew and for cast to Facebook groups and Craigslist and things like that, and just see what we'd get. And Lozen and I talked about this quite a bit, but we're a family owned. Tempestillo's is family owned, and we don't want to be that big entity that had been screwed over all those years ago. So Lozen really took over the casting aspect and was tried to be as personable with everybody as possible, whether that's email, text, phone call, Skype, video chat, any of that. Because if they didn't fit the role for a character, we'd still try to find a way to use them somewhere else. And we just wanted us to all work towards this common goal of this. And so we did that, and I think in the end we had over 300 entries for speaking roles, for extra roles. And, kind of going back to the list that we were building from all the conventions we had been, pre-promoting. And we started sending out sides for people to audition, and they would send in their video, taped auditions. And we started reviewing, and we'd sort based on the characters and who fit what. And, we started, narrowing it down. We had so many amazing, submissions. And in the end, though, we got, for not being a SAG film, for not using a casting agent, I don't think we could be happier with the group of people that we had to come aboard with this. And it was just amazing to watch their performances, and then, to meet them and find out what they're about, and how excited they were for the project, which always makes me feel good. And we met with the cast. We all met. I think almost every single speaking role was there, big and small. And we went around the room. We introduced each other. We did a script read, which, it's been, I think at that point, 6 years, 5.5 years. And I had only, read the script to myself, or I'll read it out loud. But to have, other than our auditions, but to be in the room with these people and hear them put a voice and, their own take on these characters that I've only had in my head for so long was, it's hard to describe that feeling. And, just sitting there listening to them read that, and then I'd be like, oh, you took it that way? And it was phenomenal. And the energy in the room was amazing. We did, our headshots and shared stories, and it was an amazing first experience to this journey that we were about to head down together. And we left there and really started into production. So something we constantly told the cast and the extras was make us want to know more about your character and where they come from and what makes them go. And what ended up happening with the production is that we'd get in there and the script would go how it was supposed to go, but we would meet the actors that portrayed these characters, and they would take it to a place that, I never thought of, or I hadn't quite explored fully. And, we began to flesh them out. And, this is an origin film. It prologues the next one. So I know, and I knew going into it, it's like, hey, you died, you didn't, you're not alive, or they're just gone. I know which characters are there and which are not. And, the cast really brought it, and, made it really hard, and made me begin questioning, this next script, the next film, kind of shook me for that. And so that's currently what I'm struggling with is, okay, this person was not around, or this person was supposed to die, or this and that. And how do we make this work? Not just because of their performance and what they brought to the production, but, this group of people as individuals, real human beings in the real world. We really came together to build, not just a fun sci-fi dystopian movie, but believe in the message and want to help build that in every aspect. And, Logan and I, we couldn't be happier, and we're ready to keep it going and keep it growing.